Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up at a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Lobotka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Lukaku. Quality ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dink through. Now it's Mudryk. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mudryk! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has not gone well. And that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. James is there to clear. And they're quick to get it back. He's on it, and he's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Pedro Neto, can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Point-blank header! Decent enough try. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out towards the flank. Deftly away. And it's Lobotka. Can he get it through? Oh, good take. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he cuts out the supply. And they've got rid. Oh, that is a nice touch. Ramani, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Spinazzola picks it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Ball driven towards the far post. Ramani gathers from the goal kick. Anguissa. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Lavia clears. Di Lorenzo. Now it's Lukaku, spread out to the left. Spinazzola gets into some space. Oh, he's been caught. De Bruyne! He's delivered all right! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Lukaku, and he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Neto. He's in a great position here. And he shoots! It's Luke. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fernandez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Anguissa tries to play it through. Spinazzola is in a really good position out wide. James gets over and intercepts. Lavia, a probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Di Lorenzo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Mudryk. Lukaku. De Bruyne. Politano providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anguissa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Anguissa. It's Lobotka. Back into the middle. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Has a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lobotka. Oh, that's nice. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lobotka. Distributed tidily. Politano. Now it's Lukaku. And that is a little undercooked.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to thread one through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Anguissa. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Short changes him with that pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good spread. And he's intervened well there. James.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's found the way through. That's the keeper's ball. Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 21, numero 68.
Played in deep. Good read, needed to be. Anguissa.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Colwell promptly onto that, and that is that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoyland. All the way back. De Bruyne. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking to go deep. He rises! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cleared without complication. Di Lorenzo. He won't be happy with that one. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Colwell cuts it out. Liam Delap. Five minutes left on the clock. Good ball, good... There's the shot! Sticks it away! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Desperate defending required here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hoyland. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
To calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this... So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here. Played out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a nicely shaped ball. De Bruyne. And it's Spinazzola. Neatly clipped into space. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess.
Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's delivered all right. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries to get it clear. A probing pass. Lobotka. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedro Neto. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And now they can clear their lines. Anguissa. Now De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Lobotka. Spinazzola crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lobotka. Now that looks a decent ball. Politano gets into some space.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's heaved it away. And here's De Bruyne. Out for a throw. And he's had it nicked away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's De Bruyne. And this is Lukaku. And that was very necessary. And that'll be a goal kick. Di Lorenzo. Lobotka. And this is Lukaku. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Quality ball. Politano. It's a searching pass. Chips it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Deftly away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lavia gets rid without sophistication. Palmer powering forward here. Good ball, good take. Di Lorenzo. That's Politano. Lobotka. And it's on Gisa. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that should get the job done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played into space. That is good alertness. Di Lorenzo. Pass somewhat off target. And it's on Gisa. Now it's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Clipped into space. And that has been knocked clear. Out towards the flank. And he's whipped. He's got tall. And the first half is done. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pedro Neto! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Neto. Oh, well played. De Bruyne. Politano.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. Sanchez sends that a long way. Aimed beyond the defence. Fernandez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a cute ball. Anguissa. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Neto. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Palmer. Modric knocks it into space. Pedro Neto. Shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Threads real chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Modric. Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, there's the clearance. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. And it's played in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their...
Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chelsea have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne. And it's on Gisa. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Colwell clears.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? No, it's come to nothing. Sanchez getting this one clear. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Anguissa. And here's Højlund.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Caicedo. Plenty to aim at. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a mighty effort! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chelsea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Anguissa. Elmas. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Shot could be on. And he was alert to it. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectation. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal kick. That pass isn't the best. Mudryk. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well played. Fernandez. This looks promising. There's the shot! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Spinazzola finds himself offside. Keeper has taken decisive action. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Lukaku. Nicely spread. Politano providing an outlet on that flank. He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Now it's Lukaku. Caicedo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Palmer! Denied by an instinctive save.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And it's Palmer. Pedro Neto. And that's an excellent interception. De Bruyne. Pass is just off target. Oh, that's a key interception. Lukaku is onto this. In with the challenge. Well, there's the clearance. Spinazzola receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Anguissa. Back into the middle. And he was alert to it. This their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Tries to dink it through. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Palmer puts his foot on the gas. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Lavia is there, and he can pick it up. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Spinazzola. Chance to shoots! Fofana is there, and he can get that clear.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Anguissa. That's a cute ball. Spinazzola has it in a wide position, and he thumps it clear. Buongiorno. Anguissa. Knocks it into space. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. De Bruyne, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lavia picks it up from the goal kick. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Politano. And it's De Bruyne. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's De Bruyne. And he's there to get it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Look. De Bruyne. Anguissa. Anguissa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Fernandez does well to get it back. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Pedro Neto, good purposeful running this. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, good spread. Hato spots it and intercepts. Searching pass he's played there. Di Lorenzo promptly onto that, and that is that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's in a great position here. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Tries to pass it through. Taken back almost at once. Fernandez takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Pedro Neto has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now he's got space here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that is as far as they're going to go. Anguissa. Now, can they get him away? Distributed tidily. That has been cut short. David Neres. Pedro Neto looking to add to his goal. McTominay. That is ended up in no man's land. Pedro Neto. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Di Lorenzo. That's an imaginative pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They get a throw in.
Sostituzione. Numero 9. Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19.
No, again there's no way through.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No, that's been intercepted. Liam Talap. Anguissa.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oliveira. Oliveira. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Here comes the corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
So, third corner of the game. Gusto gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. McTominay into the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zambo Anguissa. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Good ball. Real chance!
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Looking for options for movement. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid dose.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a challenge.
Mudryk! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Now this could be a can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Fofana getting this one clear. Looking for options for movement. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. De Bruyne. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from...
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Showing good feet. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Out to the left it goes. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Pedro Neto. It's a really well-measured ball. Anguissa. And it's Spinazzola. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That is good alertness. Spinazzola. Spinazzola. Played out wide. Pedro Neto. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That pass isn't the best. Out to the right. Politano. And they win it back again. Cleared without complication. Pressing high and with purpose.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. McTominay. And it's Anguissa. Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. What a throw in. He can get that clear. He's got away. And it's hoisted clear. Mudryk does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Neatly clipped into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now that looks a decent chance! Off the post!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Now it's De Bruyne. Played out towards the right wing. And that's gone loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Lukaku. He's looking wide. Lukaku. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's picked out the run. And he was alert to it. McTominay. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Fernandez tries to clear. And this is Lukaku. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Back into the middle. And this is Lukaku. And that should get the job done. And he's picked it up out wide. Politano with the cross. That's going to go a long way. Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. No way through there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Politano. McTominay. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Bruyne. Now McTominay, played out to the right. Just about up to the hour now. He won't be happy with that one. And he thumps it clear. And the ball is out of play.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He has found the way through. Shoots! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Selamat! Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
De Bruyne. McTominay. De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Palmer. Di Lorenzo does well to get it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Elmas. He slings it in. Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Anguissa. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Threads one in. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Liam Delap. Palmer.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Anguissa. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that's well seen too. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And the action has already restarted. Højlund was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's McTominay. He's in a great position here. And he can clear it away. Di Lorenzo. Now McTominay. Aimed beyond the defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Selamat! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Liam to lap. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chelsea go into the lead. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McTominay. Elmas. Hoyland. Elmas. No, it's come to nothing. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Tries to pass it through. Now there's a fine ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oliveira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cleared away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through, and that is expertly dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Colwell with the clearance. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Great vision. And it's made its way to him. It's the lap! There will be a throw-in. And it's Hato. Now it's Palmer. Elmas. Here's David Neres. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Invitiamo tutti I tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.